B part's a little, it has some similarities. It might be a little squirrelier. Let's check out the whole B part and then we'll break it down. So the B part, here goes 1, 2, 3, 4. It's one of these parts that doesn't exactly repeat, but it has a lot of recurring material. So it starts out where we've landed on this B at the downbeat of the B section. It goes, so kind of familiar. B, B, C sharp, B, A, F sharp, D, E. So it's kind of a call and response. We do this phrase that we already learned. And the response to our call that we just played would be C sharp, D, E, E, D, C sharp, A. Kind of just a, I don't know, it's sort of a gesture, I guess, is what it makes me think of. Just so we've got. And then the response to that, the third phrase of the B section is. So that was the phrase that's the hardest one for me to hear. In fact, I'm going to check to make sure I haven't changed anything. So when I went to learn that, that's the one that I really had to just take my time and let that gradually seep into my ear. So let's do that phrase a couple times. I'm going to loop that third phrase. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that would be the downbeat of what you might call the fourth phrase, which is the same as the first phrase of the B section. So I'm going to play that a couple times and then I'll break it into a smaller chunk. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you probably noticed, or maybe you did. I didn't notice this for a while, but that phrase at the end is that same one that we mined from the A section, and also earlier played in the B section. So hopefully when you get there, it's familiar. We got that. We've got B. C sharp, B, A, B, C sharp, D, and you don't have to do this triplet, but I like to do this triplet. If you don't want to do the triplet, you could just play D, C sharp as both as quarter notes. That would be fine. If you want to add the triplet, it's B, B, C sharp, B, A, B, C sharp, D, C sharp, D, C sharp. And then this phrase that we already know, or that's very similar, B, C sharp, B, A, F sharp, D, E, and then there's a couple pickup notes, which are the same as the pickup notes that we'll use to get into the beginning of the B section, even though we haven't learned those yet. F sharp to A, leading back to B. So I'm going to loop that third phrase a couple times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. Here it is again. Here it is again. So we've got basically the first half of the B section. To review, we've got that sort of call and response type thing. Phrase 1, 2 is the response. here's phrase 3. A longer phrase, of course. So once you got that, let's check out the second half, which starts out. So phrase 1 and 2 from earlier in the B part are repeated verbatim, the call and response part. And then what happens after that is new. So the new part sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I'll do that again. 2, 3, 4, 1. So we're going up from D, and it starts on the second beat of this measure. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Why don't we try that much? So we've got D, E, F sharp twice. E, D, B will be the downbeat of the next measure. 3, 4, 1. 2, 3, 4, 1. So this is a fairly easy phrase to hear. It's just going up a scale from B. So B, C sharp, D, E, D, C sharp. And similarly to what I was doing in the first half of the B section, you could do this. That triplet from C sharp to D back to C sharp. And then we just got a couple of notes to bring us around back to the top of the tune. What we're missing is this. So this phrase that we've already used a few times, it makes an appearance again, but this time it gets extended. We're just adding 4 notes there. We got, once we get to that E, clearly it's targeting that, and then when we play that D, that open D string, that's the downbeat of the top of the tune. So if we go from the second half of the B section slowly, it would sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful, just like you're kind of tumbling over into the top of the tune. It's really got a lot of forward momentum to me. So let's do that second half of the B section again. 1, 2, 3, go. When possible, I'm adding some other notes, and I'll show you those in a minute. So you can add those notes as you wanted, like the root note of the chord oftentimes, or you can just not worry about it and play along with the play along or play along with somebody else. So the whole B part, 2, 1, 2, 3.